I just pulled off at the next town, still established town, and the first exit I hit for the historic Route 66. What do I find? Of course, it's not a ghost town, but we have a ghost gas station. This is an old Shell station, food mart, and it's wiped out, buddy. Graffitied out, overgrown. The fencing they put up has been knocked down, probably by the weather or vandals, who knows. Another one bites the dust. It's so desolate on this side of town. People have literally been down here doing 360s. What do they call? Sideshows, where they take over a road. Look at this. A once bustling business. Souvenir sale. I don't think they're selling souvenirs anymore. Oh my goodness, look. Another one, totally abandoned. This is looks like they probably used to work on trucks and cars there, plus gas station. And directly next door, a restaurant. Completely done for, man. Wow. Historic Route 66. They, of course, the primary narrative is that a lot of these highways died because of the interstate, but the interstate's right there, so how does that justify all of this dying? I would think there's more to the story than that, but who knows? Truckers stopping here. I don't know why truckers stop in these random places with no amenities. It does make me wonder. And with all the media out nowadays, you know, they might be truckers that lack documents, so maybe they're trying to stay low key. I do not know. Somebody left their little camping chair there. Look at this though, completely desolate out here. Very interesting. I really wanted to see what this town looked like because it has Route 66 going through it, and it has a lot of current advertisement on the highway for their various businesses. But look at this. This is obviously the old side of town. Oh my goodness. I'll hop out for this one. House service station that you pull up into. There would have been a desk in here and some workers put oil in your car, and they probably had gas pumps at one time. Somewhere down under there's a water pipe. And then they had the Paradise Cafe. There's the garage door for working on the cars. Paradise Cafe is not making pancakes anymore. Sorry guys. You gotta go buy junk from the gas station down the road. And dig the hotel, man. The 2-story section probably had a restaurant and could have been a nightclub. Look at it. This is just like what you find in the cities. But this is not a city. It's just a town, and I haven't even seen the town yet. This is the old side of town, look. Someone left some fake flowers for us. But this place has the graffiti going on. Stay alive. Save the fucking planet. I think, and I have known some people like this. I had a best friend that did it. I think a lot of these things come from people that ride on the railroad trains illegally, and they hop off at random places to get rations and whatnot, and they probably come in places like this to try to sleep or to do their drugs or whatever else it is that they like to do. Look at the old bathtub, man. Somebody was here in 2024. I mean, I'm sure they just keep on coming off of that train. Fascinating. I don't know if you guys find this interesting. To me, it's totally interesting. And I just wonder about all the things that happen in these places. Don't touch me there. That is my no. Okay. I mean, the things that people paint on walls pretty much have no sense at all half the time. A lot of randomosity. I guess a person could manage to sleep here when it's not the cold months. Right now, this would be a terrible place to sleep, but I imagine it's better than nothing when you're homeless riding a train. But I sure would not want to be sleeping out here right now, because it's not freezing cold, but it's certainly not warm. They put up these tires as if to keep people from pulling up in here, but there's another entrance down there, so what's the point, guys? We'll see if we find more of this. Even between Cuervo and here, I still saw more places. I just can't stop at everything. There are also numerous exits for different towns along this interstate, but you can tell by the signage that the signs were put up a long time ago. And some of the signs have been blanked out to signify that those services are no longer available. And look at it. I feel like this section of the state, at least, and mind you, I'm only seeing a little bit. I feel like it's a place that everybody went off and forgot. They are selling this property. Once upon a time, they had a motel back there, and I see a structure there that has been torn down, except I see a swimming pool. That was a hotel with a swimming pool once upon a time, guys. Not anymore. Keep on trucking. It's a pretty quiet highway. There's a few cars out here, but not too much. We're reaching some civilization here. Got a little roadside motel there. Jehovah's Witnesses Church. Truck stops over there for mechanical services. So we just left a side of town that civilization forgot. That's all I can say about that. But here goes another missing sign. It's still open though. They just took the sign down. Very old sign. Oh, and an old car. Here we are. Tucumcari, something like that. All of a sudden it comes back to life. Route 66. And there's one of those ugly windmills. You guys, there are hundreds and hundreds of those alongside the highway here. And the majority that I've seen are not even moving. They're not even operating. They're just sitting there looking ugly. Buckaroo Motel. Check out how old the sign is on this motel. Now, if these establishments are doing well, pull up in here. If the establishments out here are doing well, just like in Albuquerque, they have the neon signs, the old school, for that Buckaroo over there. But check it out here. Another shutdown service station. Old advertisements, old paintings, Route 66. This is historical, guys. This is from the heyday of America, the heyday when people were achieving middle-class dreams. The average American, the common man. This was the highway that they would take to explore the country, to travel, to go to Albuquerque, to go to California, this was the way. And just one after another, even though we're back in civilization, it's like a ghost town in part. It's like a partial ghost town. There we go, that's classic. Get your kicks on Route 66. It's good stuff right there. That's the phrase we always heard whenever we heard about this highway. Across the road, more the same. Shut down service station, shut down cafe with a really old pickup truck. Gee whiz. Another shut down service station down there. You guys, this is a real sign of the times when you see Mexican food and the place is abandoned, because the Mexican restaurants seem damn near recession proof, maybe nuclear proof, who knows. But apparently they didn't survive the changes of the times either. It continues, guys. It continues. Big store there, shut down, abandoned. My goodness. Abandoned, abandoned, abandoned. I mean, this is just like an inner city ghetto. Wiped out, man. Now here we go. Getting a little more functional now. Boop, abandoned. Look at that old hotel. So much character though in all of it. I really like it. I like it in a sad way. It's a lot of character, a lot of history. But it's urban blight in a not so urban place. But keep in mind, in the old days, any place that had even a couple of roads was considered urban, right? It's just that some places grew, some places didn't, and some places died. This place, it's still functioning, but it has certainly lost a lot along the way. Thank you, veterans. Patriotic town, perhaps. Oh my gosh, you guys, it just continues with the abandonment. I mean, at the same time, it's a neighborhood. But abandoned homes, abandoned house, there. There's two in a row. And then you have a nicely put together home here with the flag and the cars. What happened here? Dinosaur Park is over here. That's where I really wanted to go before. Oh, this is it. They have a dinosaur museum and it is open. I'm honestly not trying to delay my return home too drastically, but I wanted to stop at this place along the way. However, the signage was poor, so I didn't know which exit to take, so I just continued. But I found the dinosaur museum, so we're gonna pop in the door and see what we come up with. But it looks like this town is attempting to ride off of history a little bit, because looking around, there might not be a whole lot left. So, here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy staring at me. Okay. That's a scary piece of animal right there. So the young fella working in there, got him a college degree. He's probably middle 20s. Could be late 20s, I don't know. He's been here 21 years in this town. And he said it's always been this way with the abandonment. Like I said earlier, it's definitely part of Route 66 being taken over by the interstate, but I still don't quite understand that, because all of these places are still right along the interstate. So, I mean, obviously not everybody's going to jump off the interstate to come to the town, but you're still going to get travelers. And as I've learned on this trip, a lot of tourism opportunities with the history, nature, apparently this dinosaur history. So I don't know, very interesting. Cool little museum. I expected to see more real stuff, not so many molds, but it is what it is. So we continue eastbound, almost to Texas. Hey, that's it, folks. Let me tell you, I really enjoyed this journey. I only regret that I didn't have more time. There's just so much to see and so much art and so much history. And the trip came with plenty of struggles with this aging camera and my pretty much blind right eye. Aging sensors, not wanting to focus, but we persevered. I apologize for a few bad shots, but I think you get the picture, right? For my last shot, whenever I left the dinosaur museum, I actually strolled through downtown. I got some incredible footage, and then boom, the battery died. So this was literally the last vlog I ever filmed with my older camera, and everything from here forward is going to be with the new rig. And I'm so excited to bring you guys some higher quality content and to keep these journeys coming. And I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace and love, New Mexico.